Welcome to Ælementz, your daily source of insights across finance, science, and beyond. Whether you're traveling, taking a lunchtime stroll, or simply relaxing at home, we're committed to providing new content every day, so join us to grow and learn while living your busy life. Picture this: the sun rising over the golden sands of the Sahara, casting a brilliant glow on the towering pyramids of Giza. These ancient marvels have stood for over 4,500 years, yet they remain one of the greatest mysteries of human history. How did a civilization so ancient achieve such monumental feats? And what was life really like for the people who lived along the banks of the Nile? Today, we're uncovering the secrets of ancient Egypt. What made ancient Egypt so special? Ancient Egypt wasn't just a kingdom, it was a world leader in innovation, art, and culture. Stretching along the Nile River, it lasted for over 3,000 years, a testament to its resilience and adaptability. From the grandeur of the pyramids to their advanced writing system, hieroglyphics, the Egyptians created a legacy that still inspires us today. But Egypt wasn't just about its pharaohs and monuments. It was a society built on order. Everything revolved around Ma'at, their concept of balance, truth, and justice. Whether building a temple or baking bread, the Egyptians believed they were contributing to this cosmic harmony. How did ancient Egypt begin? Around 3100 BCE, Upper and Lower Egypt united under the first pharaoh, Nama, marking the start of one of the greatest civilizations in history. The Nile River was at the heart of their success, providing water for farming, transportation, and trade. Imagine lush green fields of wheat and barley stretching out from the riverbanks, fed by the annual flooding of the Nile. This gift of the Nile, as historian Herodotus called it, turned Egypt into a breadbasket of the ancient world. Over centuries, the Egyptians built temples, developed medicine, and created stunning works of art. But it wasn't all grand monuments. Ordinary Egyptians worked as farmers, craftsmen, and scribes, living in small mud brick homes while worshipping a pantheon of gods who influenced every aspect of their lives. Let's bust a myth. The pyramids were not built by slaves. Evidence suggests that skilled workers, organized into well-fed, respected teams, constructed these incredible structures. They were housed in nearby villages and worked in shifts, creating one of the most impressive engineering feats in human history. Here's another surprise. Ancient Egypt's women had more rights than you'd expect for the time. They could own property, run businesses, and even initiate divorce. Queens like Hatshepsut and Cleopatra wielded immense power, challenging the idea that ancient Egypt was a male-dominated society. Why were the Egyptians so obsessed with the afterlife? The Egyptians believed that life didn't end with death, it transformed. They saw the afterlife as a continuation of earthly life, but only if you were prepared. This is why they mummified their dead and buried them with goods like food, jewelry, and even pets. But it wasn't just for the rich. Ordinary Egyptians had their own versions of burial rites, scaled down, but still centered on ensuring a good afterlife. The Book of the Dead was a guide to navigating the challenges of the underworld, a sort of spiritual cheat sheet to achieve eternal bliss. What does ancient Egypt teach us today? The legacy of ancient Egypt is everywhere, from our fascination with mummies to the influence of their architecture. Columns, obelisks, and symmetry in buildings all trace back to Egyptian design. Even their calendar, based on 365 days, laid the groundwork for how we measure time. Beyond that, their values of harmony, innovation, and reverence for the natural world resonate today. Imagine their commitment to sustainability, reusing resources, living in balance with the Nile, and respecting their environment. It's a lesson we could all take to heart. 2 things to remember about ancient Egypt. Here's a fun fact. The Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest human-made structure on Earth for over 3,800 years, a record no other civilization has held. And if you think hieroglyphics were just for art, think again. They were a complex writing system, used for everything from religious texts to tax records. What fascinates you most about ancient Egypt? Maybe it's the grandeur of the pyramids, or the mystery of mummification. Or perhaps you wonder what life was like for an ordinary Egyptian family. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for being here. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. A new episode is coming tomorrow. Don't miss out.